Well, while many of us were sleeping, tens of thousands of dollars was being carried off in Aurora.
And it wasn't cash or guns the thieves were after. It was a herd of cattle. Contact 7 Investigates' Jace Larson is joining us. And Jace, the cattle thieves had a pretty bizarre plan that worked.
When was the last time we heard something like this? Cattle rustling.
The Old West,
Forever,
yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, Wednesday night, witnesses saw two people on horses successfully stealing dozens of cattle. Now, at the time, they didn't realize what was happening. The bad guys were so bold in East Aurora, they even herded them underneath E470, presumably to some waiting trailers someplace nearby. And the crooks have not been caught.
Been around cattle my whole life.
Just east of all the development in Aurora is Wooders Heart Ranch. So how long have you had your ranch?
30 years.
One man trying to earn a living the old-fashioned way. But when he became the victim of an old-fashioned crime, he had a hard time believing it really happened.
Some people on Facebook have stated where they saw two riders on horseback, one adult and one child. And that's about all we got to go by.
Cattle rustlers had stolen 50 of his cows. Most were ready to give birth in the spring. Translation, they were about as valuable as they can get. How much money are we talking here?
Probably in the neighborhood of $75,000.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Takes a hit on you.
Tracks show the rustlers ran them up a dirt road and then eventually west under E470. From there, though, the tracks disappeared. The State Agricultural Commission says 600 cattle are stolen each year in Colorado. Sales yards do require ownership paperwork for branded cattle in Colorado, and all of Ray's have this brand and a unique number, so the thieves are going to have a hard time selling them, unless they move to another state like Kansas, which doesn't have branding requirements. The goal of cattle rustlers is usually to make money. Cows often run $1,250, pregnant ones even more. Ray is hoping that he gets his valuable cows back, but nearly 48 hours later, he knows they could be anywhere. I mean, do you think they're taking him out of state?
I just don't have any idea. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
So Aurora police are investigating this case. Ray does have insurance. Cattle rustlers do sometimes get busted. Back in 2012 here in Colorado, a man was caught keeping stolen cows on his land in Moffat County. He ended up going to jail for 90 days. We don't know much about the people that steal cattle like this, which is why that rancher Ray didn't want us to show his face there, because he's just worried that somebody might come after him.
Something out of Gunsmoke.
That's so
wild.
crazy.
All right, Jace, thanks for that.
Thank you, Jace.